Hi, everybody. Okay, for trials, woohoo! This one delivered today. All right, we are on day 134, and yeah. Whew. All right, so we had uh, one witness today, and we had two witnesses today, but one witness, I kind of don't know what they were talking about, but the last witness, he really brought it. All right. So, the last witness. Okay, I have to start from the start. The first witness, I didn't really remember. But the one thing I remember is they talked about before lunch, about 11 o'clock in the morning, my time, that they weren't sure what the witness lineup was going to be for the rest of the day. So they wanted some clarification, right? So the prosecuting attorney, one of them, Love, says, well, okay, we have an idea of if we can get this guy on the stand, he'll take the rest of the day. So, but it depends on if we can get him. If not, we'll use somebody else and, go along with that, right? So she says, okay, we'll take an early lunch and you figure stuff out and like, just, okay. So then I stopped for lunch myself and I came back and they had switched witnesses to this other guy that's a YSL affiliate apparently, and I I'm kind of on both sides on this because on one side it kind of irritates me when everybody says I don't recall everything, but then on the other hand you have to keep in perspective that it's 2024 and this supposedly happened in 2015. So we're talking a good 9 years. 9 years. Now, I have a little test for people. Think about something. And if I were to ask you, okay, what happened to you 9 years ago? Would you be able to give me a clear picture? I mean, honestly, would you be able to give me a completely clear picture and not forget anything? I don't think the majority of us could say, oh, yeah, I remember exactly what I was doing 9 years ago. And I can tell you, okay, this happened and that happened and that happened. Unless it was a life altering event or something that was just really memorable for some reason or another. I don't think we could do it. So I tend to be a little forgiving when people say I don't recall a bunch of times. However, I did notice that for um, one of the defense attorneys actually called Love out and said, I think she's trying to manipulate the witness or something. And he called for a mistrial, but that didn't happen. But he did ask for one. Okay, number two is I can tell. I think his name is Woody. Woody, and this one, the witness, seem to be about the same to me. That when they get frustrated, they don't want to answer any more questions, and they'll call you out by saying, "Didn't you just ask me that?" So that I appreciate and kind of respect because I do feel like sometimes they're trying to just get a witness to not to say whatever, but kind of wear them down to a level. That's what it feels like sometimes. So I do agree with that to a certain point. Um, so yeah, but so that was interesting, somewhat kind of funny. Like I always say, if the material wasn't so outwardly wrong and everything else, it would be really funny. And like I've also said, I have to find moments of like happiness and joy. Otherwise, it's kind of somber and sad all the time. and I try to not be that way. So that's the only reason that I laugh at this stuff. The subject matter and whatever's going on is not funny in the least. And I understand that entirely. Okay? Um, I'm just saying. Um, yeah, so it was interesting today. Really interesting today. Um, I also think that, you know, I think the witnesses, and I'm going to say plural, are looking out for their safety because, I mean, come on, they can't say, oh yeah, he didn't. I don't think they would anyway. So there's a bit of that too. All right, I guess.